G'day guys, I've got a customer who gave me this fitting. It's one of these camera floodlights, a 2-year special. I actually shouldn't have installed it. I didn't even actually realise it doesn't even have the approvals on it. What his problem was, it's actually got this, read this part here, dusk till dawn control. The light just comes on at night and you can't turn it off. But it's got a fucking app and shit that controls it. So I'm curious, and you're probably curious too, what's inside of this thing and can we disable it? Well, it's a free camera light for me, so I may as well just disable the light, and at least I've got a little camera to look at my little doggy. Hey Ferris. See? She's got a little sign up there now. Hey, aren't you spoiled? Huh, there was an SD card in it. I was wondering where the SD card was, but I had to fully pull it apart to get to that stage. Here's the guts of it. It's got a little gasket seal around here. But these LEDs, you could just unplug them if you didn't like that feature. So yeah, you shouldn't have to do too much for modification of it. But yeah, unreal. We've got an actual earth, they properly earthed this one. But yeah, check out these posts at the bottom here. This is what I noticed. You already got cracked posts already. How bad's that? I mean, it was a cheap camera. You got it off Amazon, I believe. Like, what kind of brand are those caps? Let's pull this board apart and have a better inspection, okay guys? Let's look inside the Angel. Let's find out what the 2-year chip is what I'm keen on. This thing is legitimately just like a 240 volt IP camera. There's, yeah. That little module in there, that's your little brain box. But that looks exactly the same as what you find in those little mini IP cameras. So I wonder if I could just swap the guts out of that. And yeah, well the lights had no smarts in it at all. They were just PIR controlled, and when it goes dark, when it'll be like, it goes warm white. Normally when someone moves it, it changes to a cool white. And that the smart function, they're all built in there. And this is just a little somebody real tech thing. I'm gonna go find this chipset and see if we can change the firmware on it. But yeah, that's just a little camera module. Can't believe that. I wonder if I could stick in a different one. I just noticed that flex cable for the SD card is actually ajar. It's not actually quite square. I don't know if you can tell. But there was actually 15 gig of shit on that. So it's an AVS format, which is internet's telling me is a Chinese video format. And yeah, apparently that is the main chip. It's RTS 3906N is the correct one. If you want to go look that one up for yourself. I don't really think it's worth my time. I'm just going to unplug these little lights, put this thing back together again. And I may as well show you a little video of what the quality's like. It's even got a little external antenna on this thing. But yeah, I think it's good enough for the dog kennel. You can so tell this was made for the American market. Like that wiring colours, line and neutral, and it's American colours. And our earth meant to be yellow and green. But OEMs, they can do whatever the fuck they like. As I said, the build quality doesn't look too bad. Seen worse. Now, I was tempted just to completely take off these lights altogether, but this is all metal, you see. This is all one whole big housing. You can't just unbolt it. Yet the face of this is plastic. So this is not going to last more than 5 years anyway, because this little lens here, that always cracks out from the UV. So I didn't expect it was going to last long, but it's pretty interesting. This customer didn't even have it up for a year, and he got me to change it, and he was going to put it in the bin. So yeah, just funny. Interesting design. Let's see how these files are doing. I want to see what these files look like. I was looking at this thing, right, how it's earthed, thinking, I know it's metal, but this is the PCB sits on plastic. But the only thing that's really metal is this Wi-Fi shield, which would be the ELV part of it. So that's the reason why I could say that it would be earth. Otherwise, you probably could have had no earth on this. I've just done that with the lights. I'm going to put it back together. And other little thing I've got to mention too, I looked at these AVS files. There's some weird ass Chinese encoded thing. They're meant to be like H.264, whatever that codec is, with another weird layer of encryption on it. That other little chipset, it's in a numerous amount of other 2-year cameras. Cannot find any information on it, but yeah, it's kind of what I expected. Just, you know, mystery chip talks to China. It's kind of what I thought these things would, all of that would be inside these. I suppose one good thing I like about this thing, it's actually got this little twisty sort of thing, so you can just mount it, the box on whichever way and get it straightened up. It's a pretty cool idea. Look at this beast. You know what she loves? She loves a cock. Hey, you want the cock? Get the cock. Wait, come here. Where's my cock? Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Oi! Don't you be cheeky. Where's the cock? Come on, where's the cock? Come on, do you want a ciggy? Do you want a ciggy? A ciggy? Oh, you just want to lay down. You're so submissive. Do you want the cock? Do you want the cock? Oh yes, you love the cock, don't you? You love the cock. Yeah. Here, darling. Get a ciggy up here. Good girl. She loves her ciggy. Okay, get a ciggy into you. Oh, where's your ciggy? Bro. Fucking where's your ciggy at, man? Get your ciggy. He's fucking quick, this dog. Get your ciggy, okay? You love your ciggy, don't you, Paris? Hey, okay. Ready? Okay, check out this. Why is half of it not illuminating? This is really, some really dodgy ass Chinese shit, man. Looks like an angel thinking, oh yeah, I'll care and, you know, I'll care for you forever, sort of thing. In reality, it's just actually a really bad product just to make you waste your money. What a horrible design. BOBO is the company that produced it. I'm not happy with it, man. Look at this. Like, this is fucking shit, man. You can see it. Clear as day. Those ones emit, and these ones don't. What the fuck? Now, I'm just testing between earth and neutral here. Look at my voltage reading. What the fuck? Yeah, so I was wondering why I was getting tingles out of this fitting, but yeah, no, she's dumping fucking power back down to ground. Let's see how much current it's got flowing through it. I swear, this unity meter is an absolute piece of shit to calibrate. Try and get it down to 0 ohms. Zero milliamps. Come on. It just overshoots every freaking time. And it just goes wild, man. This is not a trustworthy meter. Because I technically want to know to 0 to 30 milliamps. So I want this range to be very selective. I don't want it to be jumping around as wildly as it is. Okay if it's on a bigger circuit, but not particularly for my application. Okay, 3647. Okay, 3647. So let's see what the leakage is on this. Some help in the situation, is it? cool. Let me just check this fucking... Yeah, we still got 100 odd volts. Says there's no current flow though, but I certainly feel tingles, and you certainly see the voltage readout, and you see that I've got no earth connected, and that's why I've got a floating voltage. Okay, good new location. Check out my voltage. We've got an earth hooked up to it this time, just on one of these little plug and play leads. Let's see what happens when I disconnect the earth, eh? Obviously don't fucking go do this shit. Just know what you're fucking doing. Now, before I was getting 110 volts. Look at this sucker. Look at that. So with no earth connected, you get that voltage. So I go touch this frame, now I'll get tingles on it. Yeah, crazy. This must be how the power supply is built in this sucker. Yeah, so make sure you fucking connect that earth, cunts. Okay, to rectify the Bubbo fucking IP camera problem, his problem is it's dusk till dawn control. They've got no control of the LED. So, simple solution for me, looking at this PCB, you can see down here, positive, you're cool and you're warm. The warm stays on all the time. The cool only lights up from the PIR sensor, is in behind there. So I just suggest I cut this one wire here and one wire here, and this light will not stay on at all night. It'll only come on when there's a sensor being activated. That's how it should really be working. You don't want it to be fucking on all night. Pretty shitty design whoever made this one, but yeah, we can make a fix. There you go, modification complete. Add a bit of heat shrink for you fucking nuffs. So I don't think I did a shit job. We do shit right around here, right?